You're there in Japan talking to the government, just giving updates to investors really of the economic developments in the country. Can you give us a sense of where you're looking to raise money abroad this year? Samurai bonds, maybe also some renminbi bonds. And since we're talking about it, are you looking to revisit, say, raising euro bonds as well, European debt?
Yes, we're considering all three. You have to remember that the Philippines has been absent from the samurai market for about 8 years. And I think that was a missed opportunity. And we are starting again as we did last year, and we will continue to be in the samurai market maybe every 12 or 18 months. But overall, I just want to point out that our borrowings have been very calculated. Our debt to GDP actually in 2018 went down from 42.1% to 41.9%. So we are managing our debt very carefully and making sure that we are not going to be, as people have like to predict, drowning in debt. We are very careful and we are just keeping a pace.
In terms of, I guess, what this low interest rate environment globally might be doing to change that outlook, I mean, sovereign yields this year have really essentially collapsed. When you look at your low GDP, debt to GDP ratio, is there a sense that you might be looking to raise more money to front load maybe some of the fundraising while rates are this low?
Actually, we want to keep our debt to GDP ratio at 42% or thereabouts. There's no plan to go out and borrow more. We want to borrow as we need the finance.
Right. You talked about maybe looking at the euro debt market as well, and you talked about panda bonds. Do you have a timeline for at least those two, the panda bonds and the euro bonds?
Roughly the first half of the year. That's when we're planning. But again, you know, it all depends on market conditions. But we're prepared to do something in the first half of the year in all those markets.
And I assume, since we're talking all these markets, you also have scope. You're also looking at the dollar debt market as well.
Well, again, that one will be towards the end of the year or early next year, as we usually do it.